glad y'all could make it here today. Looks like we might get some rain this afternoon.
Yeah, we have severe thunderstorms coming.
Seriously?
Well, I think it's a 20% chance.
It's
No one
dark.
tells me anything.
Yeah, I saw some dark clouds here and there, so. Well, I'm glad y'all made it here today. And I know there's just a few of us here, but let's go around and introduce ourselves because we have someone new joining us today. And tell her about you and your Avon business. And I'll start with me. I am Cheryl Ratcliffe, and I am the stand-in district sales manager that you're now part of District 1739. Is she part of 1739?
No, she's actually in Billy's district.
Okay, I just saw that when I said that. She may not be in our district. Okay.
She's actually in Billy's district.
Oh, you're going to love Billy.
You're going to love Billy.
Yeah.
But she says she's moving, so then she will be in 1739 if she does go through the move.
Okay.
So.
Well, either way, you're going to be taken care of. Okay. Yeah, and that's a good reminder is that I took a phone silent.
Yep.
So you're in the meeting. But anyway, I'm Cheryl Ratcliffe, and I'm standing in as District Sales Manager 1739. But of course, anybody from any district is always welcome to any meeting. The ones that we do, well, we recognize the people in our district, but you're welcome to come to any of our meetings or training. But you will love Billy Menard. She's wonderful, right? Okay. All right. I've been with Avon off and on now for about 8 years. I was a district manager for 6 years, and I left. I've been back over a year now, filling in different districts. And I'll be here probably at least another 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. So I want to help y'all build your leadership business while I'm here. And I've got a lot of exciting ideas for you. And we're going to get this district fired up. Am I right?
I hope so.
We hope so. We are. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're going to get some fire in the belly going around here, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right?
Yay.
It's hot outside,
Right,
but
Norma?
we're going to get hot in here.
Oh, I like that.
No, that's probably menopause. I'm hot from the,
Yeah, well, I get heartburn too. We're going to get fired up.
Okay, you can
just step out or step.
Yeah, if you have to take a call for you, that's okay. Just step out. That's no problem. Anyway, last week at our leadership meeting, we went over a lot of things that I think inspired y'all a little bit to help get your business going.
Yes.
Right.
I did not finish the book, but I picked up, I stopped at a certain point, and the reason I did that was because there was so much.
Yeah.
I found something to focus on.
Good.
Then I passed it on to Mary Ellen because I gave it to her yesterday. So I got to the thing that was coming up was like her calendar. So I didn't want to see her calendar yet, so I'm focusing on the 100 people in 90 days. So June 1st to September 1st, I'm trying to recruit 100 people.
That's wonderful.
Accelerated Success, Donna Reed Mitchell. So I'm passing it around.
You weren't at the meeting last week?
No.
No, I had an appointment in Liberia.
Okay. All right. And now, your first name? Ann, and you are in this district? New Rhonda's district. Okay, that's right. Ann Broussard. Okay, yeah. I mean, I met you before, but yeah, I remember. Okay.
I'm the redheaded stepchild.
That's right. Yeah, I remember now because we were there. Okay. Yeah, we've got over 500 representatives in 1739 now. You know, the districts are bigger.
Oh, really? That's all we have?
Yeah,
We used to be 600 or
yeah.
more.
Really? So y'all actually look smaller then with the redistricting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most of the districts got bigger from the redistricting, but
Yeah, because we lost all this side.
yeah. And we go over to, as far as new roads, we go all the way to Plaquemine in that direction. As far as rain over this way, so we're kind of stretched out here. But yeah, we don't have all of Lafayette the way it used to be, the old 1739. Okay. Well, Ann, we're glad you're here today to join us. And what Rachel is talking about is one of the books that I highly recommend anyone in leadership to buy. And it's written by Donna Reed Mitchell. She is a senior executive unit leader with Avon. And she wrote the book along with Ever True Bell. There's the rain. We talked about, huh? Okay. And Ever True Bell is one of the training managers with Avon. So they wrote the book together.
Didn't she do a chef some kind of in Baton Rouge?
She sure did.
I remember because I remember she was in the front, and I was like, please don't make eye contact. Please. She kept looking my way, and I'm like, why is she doing that? And I kept turning, but she asked a question. Of course, she comes straight to me, and I'm like,
But you know, one of the meetings, I mean, it's been a few years probably, somebody talked about this book. I don't know if you ever came as a guest, and
Yeah, I've talked about it before.
and
so it
maybe
might have
came
been
when we were with Francine, or...
Or they may have done it, but I mention it frequently in the meetings, and when I've come here and helped out with meetings, when I did the Avon 101 and Avon 102, I'm sure I brought it up then too. But the key thing about this book, like I said, it's a very small book, very easy to read. I lent my copy to somebody and I didn't get it back, so it's gonna order me another one. But, what it does is it's going to talk about how to be at the top of the Avon leadership team in a short amount of time. You know, I've known plenty of people that have been unit leaders their whole career of, 10, 15 years, ever since leadership started, and still a unit leader. And, that's fine for some people, but most people get into leadership because they want to make a lot of money, am I right?
Yes,
You
indeed.
don't want to just make a little money, do you? No, you want to make a lot of money. So that's what this book's going to talk about, and we'll get into that more a little bit. Let's finish going around. So, Ann, you were in Rhonda, Aver's district.
On Rhonda's district, 1742,
Yeah.
and been selling for almost 3 years, or 3 years.
Okay.
And I was the administrative assistant for the Francine and Billy.
Yeah.
And with all the changes and everything, I decided to stop doing that and go into leadership. So I'm
Awesome.
a unit leader.
And you're unit leader.
Mhm.
Good. All right. And you signed up our new
I
guest today.
just signed up our
All right, and I'll let you introduce her.
This is Nikita. She is currently in Billy's district and may be moving to Lafayette. And her aunt sold Avon for many, many years. And she thought that maybe that would make a good compliment for her because she is a cosmetologist. And that way she thought the two of them together would be a really good fit for her.
It is.
Awesome.
So she said her aunt really enjoyed her Avon in all the years that she sold. So
It's Nikita.
Nikita.
Nikita? Okay. Well, great, Nikita. Well, tell me something now. What's your dream? What's your goal?
My dream is, to make a big, be in Avon as long as I can and help women, to feel comfortable about themselves. Like, for example, they want a certain lotion. They
Right.
want the lotion to feel soft on their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in detail how the product works.
Well, that's wonderful. So you really want to help women using the products to help them with their self-esteem, maybe things like that, especially if you're in cosmetology. Okay. Now, what is your goal with the money that you make with Avon?
Put the money on, try to sell and get half down and half up front and half later.
Okay. And what are you going to buy with the money you make? Is there something in particular, like if you wanted something new for your home or a new car or
So I get my own office.
a home office? Well, that's awesome. Okay. And what we find if we focus on our dreams and goals, we talk about that a lot with Avon. We want to know what your goals are so we can help you achieve them, because people that visualize their dreams and goals are more likely to achieve them, that have a picture of what they want. I always tell people, whatever it is you're focusing on right now, have a picture of it and put it on your refrigerator, put a picture of it on your iPhone or your smartphone, as your home screen. Stick it up in your car. Everywhere you go, have a picture of what you're focusing on. Because if you've got a picture of it, and you know how much it's going to cost, and you know what you're going to need to achieve it, then you're more likely to make it a reality. Okay? So if you want a home office, you cut a picture of one out of a magazine and stick it on the refrigerator, and put a picture of it on your phone so that you can see it all the time, and know how much it's going to cost you. Think about all the things that's going to go in it. And one thing I might suggest to you, if you had a home office, you're going to need certain things in it that you wouldn't normally need, right? Go buy something that would go in your home office, even if it's a sign that would go on the wall, or some sort of equipment for your desk, desk accessory set that you put on your desk, something.
Like a demo.
Well, she just did. She purchased a Dell laptop.
Awesome. Okay, because see what that is, that's stepping out. That's taking that little leap of faith that I'm going to have that home office. So I'm already getting a computer to have on, okay? There was a gentleman that wanted to be a speaker and travel around the world doing motivational speaking. So what he did is he went ahead and bought his passport, got a passport, because, he'd never needed a passport before. He'd never really been out of his hometown, but he said, when I become a world traveling motivational
Yeah, it's
speaker, I'm going to
fun.
need that passport. So he got the passport. That was his first step to saying, I'm going to need that when I travel. And he did, and he travels all over the world. Okay? If you're looking at getting a new car, for example, if you wanted a Mustang convertible, then you need to go get a keychain with like a little Mustang or Ford emblem on it or something. So that symbolizes what I'm working for, that I already am trusting that I'm going to make it come true. Okay? Norma, how have you been?
Been good. My name is Norma Broussard, and I've been selling Avon for 9 years, and I'm a unit leader. My goal, I bought what I wanted before time. Yeah, it was my motorhome. I wasn't quite ready to buy it, but I got it. So now I got to look at it, and I got to hustle now. It's parked in my lawn.
She took a huge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
She went and
yeah.
bought
It
it,
was.
now
I
she
just
got
couldn't
the money
pass the.
paid for
I
it.
couldn't pass it up. I
Good
just.
deal, huh?
It was a deal of a lifetime.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was a friend helping me out because they wanted to go to a large one, you know. And it, I mean, it's valued. It's a secondhand. It's valued at 24/7, and I got it for 15 because that's
Oh,
all
that's
the
good.
trade-in would be.
Yeah,
And it's a Winnebago, and it's a drive, and you know, and it's
awesome.
very nice, with just 34,000 miles on it, so it's like brand new.
Oh, well,
Even
yeah.
though it's a 99, so
Oh, yeah.
I look at it outside and I say, okay, I gotta do something.
Gotta get up and get out and sell some
Oh,
Avon
no,
today.
you can have so much fun with that. I've always
Oh,
thought
she's always
how
gone.
cool-
Oh,
How cool it would be to have a motorhome or even a trailer, have Avon, you know, logo and everything professionally done on it, you know, selling Avon. It become a tax write-off. You can travel around the country with it or travel from city to city, and you can sign people up. You're bringing your office with you.
well,
And then you can build
I
a
wanted to
team
do
all
it.
over the world.
I wanted to do it.
Country.
I wanted to do it as a business,
Mhm.
but my credit union doesn't make business loans. And
Yeah.
the rate of interest was so cheap, so I don't know if I could write it off or not.
Yeah.
I'd have to find out. I'm talking
Well,
about.
mainly I was thinking about, you know, your mileage, your
Yeah,
traveling,
yeah.
your
Yeah.
design, you know, that type of thing. You have to check from accountants.
Yeah,
like
And
that.
I've
It's not
learned
a
a good
business
lesson
loan.
this weekend. I always have plenty of brochures with me, always. And because we joined 2 groups. And one of them that I would have never thought, I went to school with her, and I passed out some Avon books. And she said to me, she's a school teacher, their school out, she said, I'm thinking about selling Avon. I said, done deal, honey, but I did not have a kit with me.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to put my kids in there. And so from there, they were going out of town, so hopefully I'll get her this weekend.
Awesome. Now, good point, you know, Norma. A couple of things. For example, if you happen to run into somebody and you've told about the Avon opportunity and they're interested, but say they don't have the money today, okay? You got a kit, but they don't have the money. Give them a couple of brochures and an order book, you know, get some extras to the order books because they're free. So you can go ahead and tell them to start taking orders. And then next Friday when you get paid, we'll meet and we'll get your complete kit to you and fill out your paperwork. That way you don't lose them. They've already started their business, and then when they get their paperwork done, you make the actual appointment. And on the other flip side, they're ready, they have the money, like for example, your person there, but you didn't have a kit ready.
Exactly.
So you get, once again, if you've got books with you, give them a few books, so they can go ahead and start taking orders and say, here, take some brochures, I don't have a kit with me, or I'm out of kits. You know, I've signed up 20 people this week, I'm already out, so I have to wait till my order comes in, you know. So give them a few brochures and an order book, so that they can be taking orders and say, then when my kits come in, we'll sign you up, get you in the computer so you're official. Because a lot of times, I mean, this is someone you know, so she wouldn't do this, but sometimes you can meet someone out prospecting, and if you didn't have the kit, then they would go on and call someone in the paper and say, I'm ready, I want to sign right now. You know, she didn't have one now, but I'm ready.
Well,
So
I
make
did
that
learn-
commitment and get their information, so that way you're already ready to be going.
And I did learn one thing too. I used to feel sorry for people that didn't
Oh,
have
no.
money, and I would just say, okay, you can pay me later on, or they have to pay for their business. $10 is
$10.
nothing to start to pay for a business.
No,
It's
it's
nothing.
not. And if
And they
can't
never
afford
pay you
that
back,
at
and then
that
they end up,
time,
they
then you
just
need
put
to
it
wait
aside.
Oh,
until
yeah.
they do have the money.
Yeah, feeling sorry don't pay bills.
Yeah.
Right.
No, like I said, give them a couple of brochures, and then, you know, and get their information from them, and plan the time to meet back.
Yeah, I
up
need to
with
get
you.
me some more Tribe kits together. and
Definitely,
carry
try
those.
the kits, you're ready to go when you have those.
We
Which-
want-
There you go. And speaking of which, one of the things we're gonna talk about today is Tribe kits, okay? But I'm gonna go on and talk to Rachel.
Oh, hey, my name is Rachel. I've been selling Avon for over 14 years, and I so hate to say that I'm a unit leader,
Which, you know what?
officially.
Are you
You
officially?
have been an executive, Rachel.
No, I haven't, no.
When did you executive?
No.
When did you executive?
I would be dying right now.
Okay, well, all right.
You never
But you know
made it to
what?
executive.
All right, but you know what, we're gonna turn that around. Because
Yeah, I know,
Rachel
yes.
Jean-Batiste is executive unit leader material.
Yes, I am.
You got executive written all over you, girl. So
Maybe
you
that's
gotta
why
make it
I took
happen.
that ink and
No,
scribble.
girl, I want to erase that. Let that show.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to order business cards.
You know, I will. Say an executive
unit
unit leader. Yes, ma'am, I will.
Okay? Not advanced, don't want it to say executive unit leader.
E-U-L, here I come.
Okay? So you've got those cards, and that's what you're gonna put up on the refrigerator, and that's what you're gonna focus on. So it's already planted in your mind, the power of positive thinking, so now it's just making that steps and the goals to get there, right?
Yes, indeed. I'm ordering it today.
All right. So, what I want to talk to you about today, and let me put my thing here, my list, don't miss anything. Okay. Did any of you make your, well, it'd just be y'all, but from last week, did you make your who do you know list?
Oh, no. No, I sure didn't.
All right, that's all right. Because what I want you to do for me today is I want you to, we're going to write out a who do you know list. And Nikita, did you have time to do yours?
Yeah, I
You
got
got it.
She's
Yeah.
almost was done. I told her to keep going with it.
Good. All right, that's awesome. That's the most important part of your process when you become a representative. And it's an ongoing process, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what I want y'all to do is I want you to take a few minutes and try to write down at least 50 names of people that you haven't ever shared the Avon opportunity with that you know. And, you know, flip through your phone book, you know, on your cell phone, think of, you know, go to Facebook, check your Facebook friends, anybody that you can think of, and come up with 50 names of people that you haven't yet shared the opportunity with, okay? And you can be working on your thing, finishing thing, okay? And I'm gonna give y'all about 5 minutes to do that, okay? And while y'all are doing it, y'all can be looking at my beautiful Lucy bag here.
I
See
know,
my Lucy
looking at
bag?
that.
Mhm.
I
Isn't that
love
pretty?
it.
I got her all thick, built up, and ready to go out. See, look how pretty it looks. Someone from 1739 is gonna be winning this.
I know.
I know, isn't that cute?
And they're too expensive to buy.
I know, $79. It's not cheap.
Not
But
at
they're
all.
very well made, and they're pretty, you know, I'm gonna pass it around so y'all can see the inside, it's how it's done, the pockets and everything, very, very nice. This will pay for itself though. Of course, I'm paying for it, but it will still pay for itself.